Hello, my name is Jack and welcome to today's lesson. It's a two-part lesson, and today I'm going to show you how to make a mobile phone stand that can be used in a variety of different ways around the home. You can use it over your arm of your couch or your armchair. You can have it on your office desk or your workbench or your kitchen table even. It's a very handy little unit to have when you're having a cup of coffee. You can put your phone up, or you can even put up your tablet onto it and work away. You can check your emails. Just drawing attention here to this simple little feature here at the top, where I have the top part on a swivel. So that gives you access at loads of different angles. Okay. To do any woodwork project, you have to keep health and safety in mind. So for noise, you use ear protection, which are ear muffs. For your eyes, you use glasses, and for your nose and mouth, you use your dust mask. Okay, and we'll be using some other saws. I'm using a saw here. I just check that the saw is a sharper instrument. So if the saw is always kept sharp, and you don't force it, and you keep your work fairly headed, it's safe to as well. You're also going to need a drill with 4 different types of drill bits. You're going to need a 3mm, a 5mm, 8mm and a 12mm bit. A battery screwdriver and a hand screwdriver. Some masking tape, sandpaper and a block. A combination square with a right angle and a 45-degree angle. A measuring tape and a pencil, and just a wet rag then for cleaning off the excess glue. I have pre-cut all my pieces here. I took measurements off my own couch in my living room to get my measurements, and I cut it all on this machine here, which is a chop saw. It's a professional tool. Most people won't have it, but all the tools that I've shown you here, you'll be able to produce this the very same way, only a little bit slower. Okay, so to get started, we need to cut. Obviously, we have 5 pieces involved in it. We have 2 legs and a top that you see there and there and there, and then you have the actual phone stand itself here. It's 2 pieces. You have 2 little 8mm dowels. That's why I have the 8mm drill bit, because I'm going to drill those into that panel there. I'm just using 2 screws. Oh, okay, another one here, and a short little bolt with 2 washers and a little nut on the end of it. Okay, so to get started, you're going to have to cut straight cuts and miters. So you can mark your straight cuts with the square part of your combination square, and you can cut mark your 45s with the angle part. So here we're just going to mark it off there, 45-degree cut, and you just need to get that marked across the top. And we're going to use the square then, just to square that line across there. Okay, now you can see I have a 45-degree cut there and a straight line down. Just come over here now, and we'll use a quick clamp, because I don't have anything to help me. That's just simple to like that, and to release it, you just put that back there. So that'll clamp your work onto a bench, whatever. Don't forget, if you haven't got a clamp, you can get someone to hold it for you. Now, the saw here. So, saw again is, people say keep your hands away from the cutting edge. In this case, I'm going to guide the saw with the knuckle on my thumb. So I'm putting that up close to it, and I'm not actually hitting off the teeth, I'm hitting off the flat part of the saw there. Okay. So the line I've marked there, I'm just kind of scoring that there with the saw blade. Okay. So now, the line I had marked there, which is at 45 degrees, now it's the saw track. So I'm going to keep that guide with my knuckle there, and I'm keeping an eye with this line down along here as I move down through this. Do a nice clean, even stroke, and hook down to the line. Never force the saw. If the saw is super sharp, the saw will be up by it. Now, you can see there now, nice clean cut, a miter, and the line there is just halved. Okay, so that's your miter cut, and for every other cut we're doing will be very similar to that. Okay, So now, the next stage is to actually join those 3 pieces together. Hang up like that there. And you can use this piece here as a straight edge just to make sure it's everything's tight up against it. We'll do one at a time, okay? So now, this is how we're going to use our glue. We're going to use a bit of glue onto that edge there. You see there's nothing green there, that's the green MDF. Put glue on that there and just rub it in with your finger. Make sure all edges are covered, because we're depending on the glue here to actually hold the joint sturdy, clean off the excess there in the dampish slot. Now you put it back down, face down, and if you put on too much glue and didn't rub it in, it'll be all falling onto the bench anyway and making a mess. So it's better just to do it this way. Now just hold it nice and tight there with a straight edge there, and the points are touching off one another. You just put 2 pieces of tape across the joints. If you go for a bigger piece, if you're making a bigger stand, that could be longer, so you need more tape. But in this case, it's fine. So now just fold it up there like that. Yeah. You can see there's some glue coming out there, and there's a small bit on the inside there also. So it's as simple as that. If you think you need the 3rd piece, go ahead and put it onto it. But because we don't want that to fall back out like that, just get a piece of tape. I mean, have it in position there now. Just stick it on top of it and put a slight bit of pressure on there. That's actually holds it. So now that is fixed that way. That's stopping it from pulling it back out, and that's stopping it from going that way. So you can just clean off your excess glue there with your dampish slot. That's it, and you repeat the very same process on this side here. So I have mine made up, glue dried and everything. So this is what I have done here. Because I didn't put it on here, I put on a piece, but I've done 2. I could put on 1 piece the whole way across, keep it from spreading out on us. So now we'll just take off our piece of tape. So to show the glue is going to do the job anyway, because the tape is only holding it in position while the glue is setting. So now you can see where it's a good sturdy piece, and that's ready. So all I want to do now is measure. I'm going to measure the width of this here and get this halfway on it and mark a point, and I'm going to do the same here and mark a point, and I'm going to square those lines up, and that's going to have, this is for the next stage, but just going to show you there I have a centre point marked there now, okay? So we leave it at that for now. That's the end of the first lesson. I hope you enjoyed watching, and tune in for part 2. Thank you very much.